Good morning. Great Sunday morning to all the sports fans of the world. Here, Level Up Sports, Tam Berg, and I am here this morning with the young man, Zen Master Zay. We pick with him all the time and call him a 12-year-old man, but without having you, Zen Master Zay, man, I don't know, man, if some of the things we do would be possible. So, as we gave you flowers yesterday, I'm giving you your flowers once again this morning. Welcome to the show again, and we appreciate you. How you feeling this morning, Zen Masters? Eh?
Man, hey, it was a crazy Saturday. I'm still recovering, but I'm good. I'm all right. God bless me. He woke me up. You know what I mean? So I
Hey,
never complain. You feel me?
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's good to have you, man. Great to be breathing the air. And as you said, man, I am in agreement with you being able to get up and start another day. And as we was talking yesterday, we had some great college basketball action, and we're gonna slide into a few more things on the basketball side. But right now, what is your thoughts on the action from Saturday? And we spoke about a few big games, and we're gonna get to that one that was down there in the big state of Texas. But the one that interests me most yesterday was the Ole Miss at the what was it? Ole Miss, and we picked this game, Mississippi State. What is your thoughts on this Mississippi State team? And they came out with a big win against Ole Miss at Ole Miss, and we both picked this upset. What is your thoughts on this one?
Oh, say that, Moss.
Say it
We
again.
both went with Mississippi State. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
I
Oh
said
yeah.
I'm about to say that. We both went with Mississippi State. So it was some good basketball yesterday. It was a lot of ranked games between ranked opponents yesterday. I mean, it was a banger Saturday, like we thought it would be.
I agree. I totally agree. And the thing I noticed with this Mississippi State team is they've actually been very battle tested. They're in the SEC, of course, but they had some pretty nice games early in the season, I think, which they could have won even on the road, I think, which prepared them for this game. Yesterday they played at Ole Miss, and I don't know. SEC is a very strong conference, as we spoke on as well. And I think we could really say this is a team that once that tournament comes, we could definitely keep eyes on because they could pop anybody as you see the way they play as a team and that front that they have. They long and they're athletic, as we seen yesterday. What was your thoughts on, I would say, the biggest game as well, Auburn at Alabama? What did you see
Yeah,
in
hello,
Auburn?
hello.
Yep, you good.
Yeah, we know that was the
You there? Good morning, post. Good morning, post game. He said Houston is who we thought they were on the road at Arizona with a big win, and that was the next game I was going to speak about. Man, this Houston team, and we spoke about the possibility of which team would, could be a champion, and this Houston team, they've been in it. They've been right there in every single game. I apologize about that. My screen went out and came back in, but we were speaking on the Houston team. The last 3 to 4 years, they've been in every single March Madness tournament. We've seen them make their championship run right there. And I think they have a team. I'm not going to say right now that's better than that team, but they're looking just as good as that team, but they're just as advertised as we see. And they got a big win at Arizona as well. And to get back to the Auburn game at Alabama, what was your thoughts on that post game? And good to see you in here. And we greatly Appreciate you. Like we said yesterday, man, we seen you in here last week, and ever since then, we always see you tuned in. You come in, you drop in your comments, you stand locked in with us, man, and we just greatly appreciate you, as well as those who are tuned in. And we are talking about right now the Alabama at Auburn game yesterday with our college basketball slate that we had amongst some of the action. So for me, I picked Alabama. I picked Alabama with Alabama being at home, feeling that they would make, I would say, a statement win, having Auburn be a team number one coming in. Alabama getting some big wins last week, stepping up into that number two position, even though Auburn took a loss last week. So looking at this Auburn team after yesterday, I feel this Auburn team, number one seed, I had Alabama as a number one seed prior to. But this week moving forward, Auburn, Duke, I'm going to go ahead and put Florida. Auburn, Duke, Florida, and that fourth number one team after this weekend is really in the air. But since Zen Master speaks on this team, and we spoke about him, and I said I'm going to wait until they get to their tournament time, Zen Master. Guess who I'm going to put as that number four, that number one team in the fourth slot for you? One time for the one time.
Well, who you got?
Iowa State Cyclones. And I
Yeah, I
know we
don't think.
spoke heavy on Tennessee, but I'm gonna put them in there because I know you speak about them a lot. So I'm gonna go with Auburn, Duke, Florida, and Iowa State. I'm gonna go with Iowa State as that number one seed because I'm gonna take that based on the ability they can actually go on like remaining games. I think it's about 9, including the tournament, about 15. They could go on a win streak like that. So I'm gonna take that. And post game said, I'm gonna get right to you as well. Said he said for sure I like what y'all do. Auburn showed and proved they are not to be taken lightly. We agree. What's your thoughts on that, Zen Masters? Eh?
Yeah, hey, you were talking about your top four seeds. I got Auburn, I got Duke, I got Florida, and I got Purdue.
Ooh. And speaking of that Purdue game, I didn't get a chance to check that game out. That means Purdue came out over Wisconsin yesterday. Am I correct?
Nah, I think they lost yesterday.
Let me double check that score. I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, they lost yesterday.
I didn't get a chance to get that one because when I was tuned in to the City League game with y'all, watching it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fell asleep and like I think I fell asleep like 2 minutes into the third quarter, man. I was out. I was sitting there trying to continue, but I was out. And
Yeah.
WTP Sports Dude post game, he just got the link. If you want to come on now, man, we got the link in there for you, so you could definitely jump in with us. And said as you were saying, Zen Master, we was looking up that score for Purdue and Wisconsin, 94-84 over Purdue, and you still got Purdue as a fourth seed. I like your choice because I'm not gonna knock it because this Purdue team we know is definitely a team like Houston that's been in this tournament run in these last 4 years. So without them having Ziti, they still have leadership there as well. So definitely going to keep that in mind with Purdue and Iowa State being some sleepers that we are choosing as that number one seed. And WTP Sports Dude post game, we got the link in there for you as well if you want to join in and give us your thoughts on your top four number ones as you would think getting ready for this tournament as well.
Hey, I just think even though Purdue lost yesterday, you know, you could gain a number one seed by just going through the tournament, the conference tournament.
Oh
If
yeah,
you win 4 games in there just straight, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So
Yeah,
Look,
I agree.
like you still got room as one of them top 11 or 12 teams. You still got room. Like you can't lose too many games from here on out because it's only about 6 or 7 games left
Right.
at max. So But if you can run through your conference championship, man, I mean, if you won through 12, won through 11, you got to be considered as a 1 seed,
Yeah,
especially if you don't take too many more losses here on out from the end of the season.
definitely, definitely. And since we got WTP Sports Dudes in here, and he's chimed in, before we get to this next question, I'm gonna just say hook 'em because y'all hooked my Kentucky Wildcats last night at home, and you spoke very highly of this freshman, Mr. Johnson. 32 of them things yesterday with the senior holding it down. Give us your thoughts on your Texas Longhorns. Do you think this is a win that could push them in a position to moving forward through the rest of the season? Or do you think this is just a big win they got at home and possibly still no tournament? What's your thoughts on this? I think it's a big win for your Texas Longhorns to push them forward. Give us your thoughts as well, Zen Masters.
Man, listen, he's talking about no Big Ten team will get a number 1 seed. What is he talking
He
about?
said
What?
SEC, SEC, SEC.
Oh my God. Why is he hollering? Hey, don't start with me, WTP Sports Dude. Don't start with me. Okay? It's way too early for it.
You know he
Hey,
coming from the smoking the
what you
cloud.
asked me, Mars, man? What you asked me, man? He threw me off with that, man.
He said they needed that quad one win because they are on the bubble for sure. And we got that question. And it's good to see you in here, Parlay Poe. And he said Kentucky is not it. And I can't wait till we face that Go Blue squad, possibly depending on where the tournament seedings are at. And WTP Sports Dude said, I'm starting with you, Zen, early, bright and early at 9:44 a.m. And as the next question, what was your thoughts on that, Zen?
On what?
What WTP Sports Dude said? He said he's starting early.
Man, listen, I already addressed, dude. We like what we talking about? You know what I mean?
So is your team in the round of 68 on the bubble or
You
out?
said you said is my team on the bubble?
Or in the round of 68 or out? What's your thoughts on that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. We got a lot of good wins, but see, I don't know how they gonna judge our resume because like we done lost to teams like that might not be really bracket teams on the road though. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't really got too many losses on our home court that we shouldn't have lost. So I don't know how they really gonna judge it though. But if you're a tournament team, you gotta beat non-tournament teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I
So
agree.
I don't know. I think we still got work to do for real, honestly. Like we gotta win a few of them games in that Big Ten tournament, and we can't drop no games here that we ain't supposed to drop here late in the season.
Yeah, I feel like I think y'all remind me of that team, kind of, sort of being young but having some veteran leadership. But I think the veteran leadership is in different positions compared to that team. And y'all could possibly go on one of them Evan Turner Big Ten runs and up that seeding and be a dangerous team. That's how I'm seeing, your Buckeyes. With all due respect, they're a great basketball team. And as much improvement as I've seen in them, it's like sometimes they improve and then you like, hold on, they improved, but then they took a loss. So
Well,
as they improving, I think certain things they're, they've starting to go through that adversity. And I think in a Big Ten tournament, we'll see a greater basketball team and these Buckeyes as they continue. City League TV, it is good to see you. Good morning, boss. And we appreciate
what
you
to do?
that great City League championship yesterday at the great East High School here in Columbus, Ohio. How are you feeling this morning? It's blessed to hear your voice and breathing that great air. How you feeling?
You already know, bro. I'm tired.
All right,
I'm
man.
tired. About to, and then look, I'm just now looking outside. I notice it's snowing out there. I got to drive all the way out to Thames Valley.
Oh man, they got you blowing that whistle at Tays Valley.
Man, I gotta go out all the way out to Taze Valley, man. But I got 4-wheel drive, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Be safe out there on that road for sure. You know we're gonna be thinking about you and sending them messages, making sure you're good. What time the game's tipping off today for you out there on the serve? We was speaking on a bubble on, and if your team is in and out, what's your thoughts on your post game? If you go up a few, I would say about the 9:41 mark, go up at the 9:44 comment that WTP Sports Dudes left, and the link is right there for you. Sorry about that. City League TV, he'll jump right back in, I'm sure. Still there, Zen Master Zay?
Yeah, I'm in here.
And then my Kentucky Wildcats, speaking on the teams on the bubble, things like that. I think my Kentucky team, I think we in around the 68. We was a 4 seed. I'm gonna just say we're gonna get in, and I think we're gonna be an 8 seed. I'm gonna take Kentucky as an 8 seed. I just think when we hitting shots, we're a great team. But when we hitting shots, we playing defense. We getting after the ball. And these last few games, it's like we not getting after it. And the game since the game we've played, since Patino stopped back at his home stomping grounds where he built his legacy, I just haven't seen us as the same team since. And if we don't get on track, I think we could possibly get popped in the first round. So I'm going to take us as an 8 seed right now. But I think if we don't get it together, it's going to be tough for my Wildcats to even get in the Sweet 16.
Well, the good thing about March Madness, though, is you never know. You know?
And that's the
you
thing.
never know with March Madness, bro. Like, you might look like, oh, my team ain't been playing well at the end of the season. And then, damn, they might have just had a good week and a half of good practice, and then they done hit their stride.
Right.
That's why I'm saying, like, you never know with March Madness, man. March Madness is the craziest tournament in sports.
And I'm saying that too on the strength of, like, if you think about the SEC and how strong the SEC is right now, like with the SEC being as strong, you'll see a Kentucky team at the top. But with the SEC being this strong, of course we seeing the times change and things like that. But that's where it gets to me, like, man, we strong, but what's going on in Kentucky? So as we continue to go through the season, I feel good about us, don't get me wrong, but I'll say an 8 seed and see what we could do moving forward from there. Is there any team out there that if they get healthy, they can possibly make a run in the tournament?
Man, I've been saying my two teams is Marquette.
Come on in.
Like, if Marquette gets Sean Jones back at any point this year, he is a difference maker. And I've been saying Rutgers because they got two dudes. They got Bailey and they got Harper. If they might be able to run through the Big Ten tournament and sneak up in there, you know. And when you got two dudes like that, you sneak into that tournament, man, they can be dangerous, dog.
I agree. I totally agree with you.
I agree with that too. Hey, my phone was tripping, man. But yeah, I gotta be out there at 11 o'clock, and yeah, that City League TV went ham yesterday.
Yes, sir, man. Great.
It went ham yesterday, and I know last time I looked yesterday at it, it was at like 2,000 something views.
Hey, I know I sent a few people over there, you know.
Yeah, it was rocking. It was rocking, like 90 something comments. It was appreciated. I was getting shots out for doing it and everything, which I ain't never had before. But I gotta get them. I gotta get the city. They gotta go support on a whole nother level. Like, our kids is our kids, and we gotta stop being prejudiced against other things, because we show up and show out for basketball and football.
That's why
You
they
know
got
what I mean? Basketball and football go down. And right now, like that interview that I had with the drama teacher at Eastmore, they got a dope play musical that they about to perform. And I've been, advertising that, and it ain't jumping like it's supposed to be. But I'm gonna go even harder. Like when I do my morning post, that's basically what I'm gonna talk about. And hopefully we can get we can get them seats filled up for them students. Cause even I don't know if any of y'all had a chance to look at it, but even just interviewing the students, man, you can just listening to them, you can hear how articulate they are, and just and just by hearing their voices, you know that they can sing and they can dance, and I think it's going to be an amazing place. Something real nice for the family to go out and see, or couples, or kids, or whatever.
Hey, T1, let me
So,
give you a funny story, man. You said Eastmore, they got a drama play going on.
yeah, a
I was,
musical.
yeah, when I was in the 6th grade, that was the first time I had my heart broke, man.
Oh man, look, and
Hey,
it's a love story. Go ahead.
it was the first time I had my heart broke, man. I was in love. My dad worked there. I was in love with this high school girl, and I seen her kiss a dude on the
Oh
stage. My
man,
heart was broke, man.
oh man, cracked your whole soul, huh?
cracked you in
Oh
half.
dang, Zay. Look, I
Hey,
felt that one. I felt that one for you.
it was
Dang.
hilarious, dog.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
shout out to you on that too, T1. I was I did watch the whole interviews, everything, man. Like you said, we have some great kids in the city, and like you said, man, that's why we doing what we doing. It's gonna take for us. We know what we
Yeah, yeah,
from out
yeah.
there, and we gonna just keep grinding it and keep working like we talk about, man, and do it. And it's only gonna
Hey,
be, and it's gonna pay off. Like you told me, that hard work, man, is definitely gonna pay off.
I was thinking too, just off of yesterday, because I ended up going back and watching the whole championship game last night, because people was telling me, they was like, bro, they were like, that was dope. They were like, bro, your commentating was dope. They were like, bro, that was dope. So I had to go back and just watch it and listen, and I was like, that is kind of dope.
Yeah, like
And I actually sound like I know what I'm talking about and what I'm doing.
yeah, we be locked in. I be
Yeah,
hearing.
man. That was good. That was good work yesterday. I mean, the atmosphere was amazing. Like, golly. But we definitely gonna have to go and catch Northland on we're gonna have to go catch them on the road in this tournament, man. I think Northland, Walnut Ridge, I'm hoping South. I was talking to some of my brothers yesterday, at Coach over at South. They was out recruiting, and they pulled Hamilton Township in their first game. So I'm looking South, Walnut Ridge, and Afrocentric and Northland. I think those may be the 14th. And I don't know if Centennial is healthy or not. And if Centennial is healthy, they may be able to,
Like,
make some type of run out here.
yeah,
Yeah, exciting basketball out here. But
I can definitely
that college, I agree with Zay on some sleep, especially that Rutgers team. But I've seen Rutgers have some bad losses. You know what I mean, with them top dogs that they have. So, it also appears that they can get up out of here off against somebody that they should be beating.
yeah.
And Marquette, I think Marquette, they just been one of those solid programs just for like the past 10 years or so. They just been real solid. So, and they do possibly have a team this year to where they may be able to run and make a little bit of noise.
That's what I was saying. That Marquette team, with them being older, as well as that Rutgers team, I think it's another team I can't really pinpoint, but I would say them two teams definitely ring a bell for me. Rutgers as well.
Hey, I'm looking forward to being in that Coliseum, man.
Yeah, next one was, will the SEC get three number one spots in the tournament? What's your thoughts on this one, WTP Sports Dudes?
Yes, and yes. SEC, SEC, SEC.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I knew he was gonna get in the videos. And that's what I wanted to say before. Like I could imagine how he was in the video when he was saying that talk to you before. I think it's man, the way it's looking after this past weekend, you definitely say Auburn.
Who the three teams?
I'm gonna say Auburn is one, Florida is two, and that third team, man.
You got a combination of teams, man. It can be.
It
can be Auburn, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee. It can be any of them, man.
But they gonna continue to beat each other up though. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't see it. I see them getting two, and I may possibly two seeds. I don't see them getting three 1 seeds. They gonna continue to beat each other up, bro. That's how deep the conference is.
Yeah.
It's all them teams is probably except for Auburn. Auburn is the only one I think that might escape these last 6 games with maybe 1 loss. Alabama, though, I read off their schedule yesterday. Man, they gonna lose like 2 or 3 more times, and you still got the Dukes, you got the Houstons, you know what I mean, the Purdue's, St. John's is up there, so you got teams, bro. Like they gonna beat each other up too much. I just think they gonna beat each other up, bro. Like outside of Auburn, I think everybody else got 2 more losses that's gonna be on their resume. 2 more before the end of the season, and then don't hop in that tournament and lose in the first or second round of that tournament, because then it's gonna be real bad. Like you gonna play yourself out of your position.
I'm gonna tell you why I say it's gonna be 3, because those people who make these rankings, they have so much respect for the level of competition in the SEC that if some of those teams do lose a couple of games, they still feel like those losses are better than any of the wins that Houston's going to get, that any of those other teams that you named is going to get, because that SEC is deep, bro. It's deep. And I think they're going to keep them right there, because Alabama lost to the number 1 team in the country. You think they're going to fall further than 3 or 4? Duke might move up 1, but that's about it.
Nah, they ain't gonna fall from that loss, but they still play 6 more ranked teams too, though.
Yeah, they do.
So if you string off, if you an Alabama team, you string off 3 more losses out of your last 6, they're gonna be like, man, you top 5, you shouldn't be losing, regardless of them being ranked teams. You shouldn't be losing.
Yeah, I agree with that. But when you think about it, is Houston better than Tennessee, Florida, Auburn, or Alabama? They gonna put them guys ahead of them because they don't feel like they're better than any of those teams I just named.
Right.
I mean, but it's basketball, so I'm saying like Houston, they still play ranked teams too to end off this season. You know, they got 2 or 3 ranked games left, 2 out of their 6. So you know, I mean, it just depends. Like it depends on who actually go out there and win for real. Because Houston play Iowa State, Texas Tech, and Kansas. They got all 3 of them teams. All 3 of them teams is top 15 teams. So you could play your way into a 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? You could play your way into it, especially if you win these 2 out of them 3 games. You win them. If you're a Houston team, you win 2 out of them 3 games, and somebody above you is dropping a few of them. You know, you could play your way into it.
I think a team, one of the teams we really haven't mentioned a lot in the SEC this year. I watched them because I'm just checking out the scores, and then speaking about Kansas, they lost yesterday. Kansas lost to Utah, and they didn't have nothing for Utah. It's Texas A&M. We don't speak a lot about Texas A&M, and I think they could be that 3rd team from the SEC, a team that's playing great basketball. They've elevated why Kansas have just been lost lately. So just something to think about when we talk about that Kansas team. We know they could make a run. You know, that's a team that's been hurt, but their injuries are more to where we're not going to see those players this year. So I don't know. That's just something to think about. But I do like what you say, that SEC is tough, as post-game said. It's nuts.
Kansas don't have good offense, man. They got solid
Yeah.
defense, but their offense sucks.
I haven't really seen them because we ran a couple plays from Kansas playbook in high school, but they still run those plays. Nothing against it, but that's it's 20 years ago. You got to switch it up because if we ran it in high school, I mean y'all had them plays for years. So
Right.
something have to happen with that switch up of that playbook for them to accept. What's your thoughts on today? You got Michigan at Ohio State. What should we expect from both teams and who wins?
We about to scrape them.
I'm mad I ain't going to the game. For real. I'm mad I gotta work. I was straight going to the game. Me and my son was going. Me and my son and my cousins. I told them to still go, but I ain't heard them say nothing, so it don't sound like they doing nothing. But I would have been in the building today.
Hey, we need the win, so we about to go out there and get that dub. We need it. We done had quality wins. We done had quality wins this year, but we done definitely dropped some games that we wasn't supposed to drop. But we gonna go out there and get that dub.
That's what I was about to say. We got some horrible L's, man. We got some horrible L's, dog, and some huge wins. But I think we got enough big wins to get in, though.
I agree, and
y'all won one. Y'all shouldn't have won too.
And what you ho. I know you ain't talking about one of those big wins we got early in the season against a top-ranked opponent.
Yeah, that one right there. That one.
Oh no, but we did it again. We beat some other top-ranked opponents, so that wasn't a fluke.
Was that previously ranked number 4 Texas team?
Yeah, absolutely. Got smacked by them Buckeyes. We've been smacking Texas all year long.
They've been hurt too. I think.
No. You feel me? You feel me, Zay?
I can't say nothing about it. You tell the truth. I can't say nothing about it.
Yeah.
He said we've been smacking Texas all year long.
I can't say much. They popped my Kentucky boys yesterday, and they're a team that have been hurt too. So I think if they was healthy, like we spoke on the healthy teams, they could probably be definitely dangerous.
Come on, Paul.
But then
come on, Paul.
Parlay Poe, he said beating y'all by 20. It ain't official, Parlay Poe, until you throw that Go Blue in the chat. You still put blue in yesterday. You didn't put the go in front of it. But for me, I don't know. It's crazy because I'm looking at this like a pick'em. Both teams need to win big. I like the way Michigan been playing coming in, but Ohio State, of course, it's Michigan. They still have a lot in mind when it comes to Michigan. They at home in the shoe. They don't call it the shoe, but that's how I feel. It's that type of game, and this is a game Ohio State needs. So for me, I'm gonna just go a pick'em with this one. This is a must-see action today. It's snowing. You don't got no better place to be but at home, sipping a cup of tea or your choice of beverage, doing what you do, watching another classical Michigan at Ohio State game. And this time it's on the basketball side.
And don't forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Well, first of all, they popped us in the first one up there in Ann Arbor. They popped us in the first one, so we need some payback. But it's at the crib now. And don't forget, Michigan has a former Ohio State Buckeye on that team, in Rodney Gale. So this is going to be a very intense game. Gale is going to get booed every single time he touches the ball. Like, that's going to be something that you actually have never seen at the shot. Like a player getting booed, and the way that Rodney Gale is going to get booed.
Y'all played Gale, man.
Huh?
Y'all played Gale. He should have been playing.
He was a starter.
We didn't play him.
We didn't play him. He was a starter. He just wanted to leave because we had some youngins coming in and stuff, but he still had a place on the team. We ain't play him. He was a starter.
He might go for 25 tonight.
Hey, he might try to. He might try to. He might try to. But the only way he gonna get that is if June is guarding. That's the only way he gonna get that. But we got too much rim protection now for almost anybody to get 25 on us. We actually have rim protection now, and that's what he would have to do, get to that rim.
Well, we got 2 7-footers, man. Y'all gonna need that rim protection.
I
Hey,
know we got two 7-footers too, bro.
footers. We got
We got a
seven
We now
footers.
have two
We got a
7-footers.
we got a 7-footer to handle the ball. This
I
dude
don't care
handle the
about
ball,
that.
Well,
bro.
that means he's
Hey.
gonna be away from the basket.
No, he handled the ball, bro.
Hey, Paul,
He
I don't
handled the
care
ball.
about that.
Hey, he nice.
Okay,
Hey,
you
Bo,
better care. You
Bo,
better care because
he
he gonna
nice.
put up. He mess around, put up 50 on y'all.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
y'all
he's
in the
nice.
city,
He
man.
ain't
Y'all
gonna
better
do
be
that.
lucky if y'all make it out.
Mark my
We
words.
out.
bro. I
What
think
you mean? What you mean? Hey,
Y'all in the
y'all
city.
ain't,
Y'all better be lucky if y'all make it out.
bro, y'all ain't that tough. Y'all ain't
Yeah,
that
we
tough.
is. Yeah, we
Y'all ain't that
is.
tough.
Yeah, we
Ain't no
is. It
terrorist.
run through the
Ain't no terrorist
blood.
niggas on y'all's team.
It
Gotta
run through
love
the
it. Gotta
blood.
love it. He said
Y'all
ain't no
got no terrorist niggas on y'all's
dudes
team,
out
man.
there.
What's your thoughts on this one, WTP Sports
Hey,
News?
listen, Moss, you should be the last one to talk. Y'all been getting stripped all year.
Hey, right now, my Kentucky Wildcats still.
Yeah, y'all got stripped yesterday.
Listen,
You know what I mean? Moss, you should be the last one
Moss
to talk
can't
on this
win.
podcast, bro.
Moss can't win
Don't
this
make me
year.
go Ohio State
Yeah, he
on
can't
y'all
win
today.
this year. He should be the last one to talk. We should tell you, like, after everybody talking, like, go ahead, Moss, it's your turn. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, you put
Oh,
bad
man.
juju on your Michigan Wolverines. Don't let Junie come out and go for 40 today. Don't make me call
ain't
it.
nobody going for 40 on that. It never happened.
I'm gonna
Hey,
call it
Judy
right now.
getting 25 today. Judy
It would
getting
never
25.
happen.
Junie
It would
gonna
never
have a
happen.
Steph Curry Davidson like performance today in
Hey,
this shot.
Hey, he gonna be in foul trouble quick. Watch how quick he be in foul trouble.
I love Moss B.
Hold up, Moss. Did you say Junie was gonna have a huge game today?
A huge game.
I could see that too. I could see the hometown boy lighting Michigan all the way up. I like that you called that. I like that call right there, Moss B.
Man,
You good
cause
for
man,
something.
you know Moss.
Today.
Listen,
You know Moss riding coattails because he can't do nothing else. He
Hey,
can't go
that's
with
what
his
he
own
got to
team.
do. I like this coattail that he riding. You know, no, be with you and be trying to clown my Buckeye football team
Yeah,
just
why
because we
not?
smacked them around. So he be riding on your coattail, Michigan, on
Yeah.
your
No, he
side,
don't.
talking all
No,
that
he don't.
smack.
He just keep it
Yeah,
real. He just keep it
Nah,
real.
bro.
Nah,
He just
hell
keep it
nah.
He
real.
ain't keeping nothing real. He mad.
He just keep it real. That's all.
Nah, Bo.
Hey, when he did the playback on the game, it made him even saltier. He got even harder in the chat.
Man, stop that, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
So what we gonna do? We gonna switch it up a little bit. And post game said the rivalry is real. Yeah, that's a rivalry that's not gonna stop. It's here to the end of times. We'll switch it up a little bit and step into the NBA side. What's your thoughts on NBA All-Star Weekend and what could make it better?
Hey, let me start off by saying I rock with the white boy. The white boy got them bunnies.
Yeah.
I rock with him, man. I rock with him as crazy as the dunk contest is now. Because really, it ain't sweet. You really ain't got the high flyers. You don't see the high flying with every contestant that's in the dunk contest anymore. You see them trying stuff that they know they ain't gonna get. You know what I mean? They done tried the stuff 7 times. That's whack. We don't want to see that. We want to see somebody go up with boings and bang that baby on the first go. And my little white boy, he got it. He got it, and I like watching him jump up in that air and play around with that rim.
Yeah, he definitely got bunnies.
Definitely is going.
Yeah, I like that.
I think, my thoughts. I definitely feel like he's definitely brought the excitement back to All-Star Weekend within itself. I think we need to see a lot more stars. Let's say getting out there in the 3-point contest. Let's see the best shooters. Really the best shooters. And I'm talking Curry, Lillard. Let's get them in there. Dunk contest. Let's see Zach LaVine out there with Matt. Let's see. Even we talk about Brown. Let's see somebody of that stature as well out there in the dunk contest. I can remember watching Mike Dominique, Spud Webb. The dunk contest was the dunk contest there. So that's what I anticipate. I haven't watched the All-Star Weekend in a few years. Only thing I watch And outside of watching the game itself, I don't really get into it too much anymore.
Hey, somebody's mic is going crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I was muted.
Hey, listen though, All-Star Weekend is trash. Hey, it's trash.
Trash.
Hey, when I seen Wemby just flipping that ball like that, bro, I was like, man, I cut it off, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cut it off, dog. I was like, man, what is he doing, man? He found a loophole, but like, still though, like, come on, man, play the game right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I just think they need to get back to playing basketball in a different way. It's going to take for somebody to play that basketball style that we used to seeing in the 90s, man. I got a lot of, like, playing with y'all, for example, Parlay, playing with y'all made me tougher. So I think it's going to take for somebody to bring that back in a way to where you get that physicality, you get that competitive nature within the game itself, to where you look for that All-Star Weekend to retool and do your thing. I don't know. It's just not the same. I'm definitely not into it anymore.
So what was we talking about? Was we talking about the game or the festivities?
All of
it. Everything included.
I don't think you can get without the dunk contest and what they doing. What else can you do besides you know what I mean? Like they already have the games. You know what I mean? They pick up teams. They trying to let the young guys shine. They already had them. You know what I mean? Because they playing against the All-Stars today. You know what I mean? Like they already had that. But far as entertainment, you want the entertainment part to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But these stars ain't gonna come out. You got to think LeBron is an in-game dunker. He's not a dunk contest dude. You got to be creative to do that stuff. You know what I mean? Like dude creative. If he wasn't in it, we wouldn't know what we'd get.
Hey, he single-handedly killed the dunk contest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he wasn't in it, we wouldn't know what we'd get because they miss dunks and everything. These other dudes ain't getting in the game. See, in the older dudes is the stars. Unless you get the dude for like Ja and them. They see somewhere down the line that somebody told them that it wasn't cool to do that. And that's wrong. Because Ja, see Zion gonna be out there because he been hurt all year, and now he's gonna come in the dunk contest. You know how that's gonna look at the social media era. He been hurt, and then now he participate in the dunk contest. You know how that social media gonna go crazy over that. You know what I mean? Then the green dude for the Rockets, he definitely.
You killing that, bro. You killing that, bro. That's the real. I mean, that's the only point. Yeah, that's actually the only point that anybody could or should say about the dunk contest. We've never had LeBron. We've never had Ja. We've never had Zion. That's why we ain't up on our feet when we had Jordan and Dominique and Spud Webb and them boys out there, where every time they went up, you like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And we've never got to see that from Ja. We can only see it in the game. So I don't know. Maybe you take out the dunk contest and then you just go with the dunks so far throughout the season, because there's some amazing dunks out here.
Facts, but
it's like that one that LeBron did this year. LeBron did one this year. He looked like he was 19 again.
Yeah, that's that.
Where I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, but that's the problem with the dunk contest, though. You got amazing dunks that you done seen, but you need a star's face on it. You need a star's face on it.
Yeah, and then like in-game stuff though, sometimes it's just drilling. Cause Vince Carter said when he got up in the air, he didn't know what he was gonna do until he got there. You know what I mean? Like when you got bunnies like that, you know what I mean? Creativity, you know what I mean? That in-game adrenaline and all that going. You know what I mean? Like, cause once you miss the same dunk in the dunk contest, everybody like, man, hurry up, make some kind of dunk. You know what I mean?
Hey, Poe, think about this though. Like LeBron, you got in-game dunkers, and then you got dudes that could just be ultra creative out of the game. But people be glazing so much anyway. If you just put the star's face on it, they ain't gonna care. They ain't gonna care. They gonna glaze.
bro. That's what you go to the All-Star game to see, a star.
Star, yeah.
You know what I mean? You paying all that money, you need to see a star. You know what I mean? That's why when I went to Cleveland in the Cavaliers game, I did like this. I said, man, I hope everybody play. You know what I mean? Like, I hope everybody play. I don't want nobody sitting out. We paid all that money. I don't want nobody sitting out. That's what these all-star kids want to see. You know what I mean?
Hey,
They want to see that.
the best idea I heard for the dunk contest, Stephen A. said, he was like, "Man, you might as well go out into the streets and get all these different dudes and have a dunk contest in a region, and then the top 10 come to the dunk contest, and you see them dudes go through it." You know what I mean? That was the best idea I've ever heard for the dunk contest since it went to where it came now. You know what I mean? Because like you said, we used to seeing the Jordans, the Clydes, the Spud Webbs and Kobe's of the world. Man, you might as well put some local cats that got these 45-inch verticals out there and see what they do, man. I'm telling you to turn it up.
Yeah.
I've watched
And you know,
shows.
the older dudes ain't in it because they already got that bag, so they ain't being like, now we need that bag to participate in the dunk contest. You know what I mean? They already got the bag, so you can't even throw $1 million out there for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, what you can't do is, if they were to do something like that, you can't have those dudes from outside the NBA coming in there in a slam dunk contest against guys in the NBA. They mess around and beat them, and people would be like, they wouldn't like that. They wouldn't like the NBA players getting shown up like that. So it's
just some dunks, though. It's just some dunks. I don't know why they would be like that, man.
But you know,
they would be like that, though. They would be.
Look, the first time dude made it, he was in the G League.
Yeah.
That Coon dude, they brung him up for a 10-day contract, so it make it look like he was a competing NBA player when he won that what's name. He was in the G League. He was like, he was in the G League. They brung him up for the 76ers on the 10-day contract, so he compete in that dunk contest and won it.
I remember him too, like just watching him even before then. Like, I just think, like, if let's just say, for example, you had a dunk contest this year, Matt McClung, Anthony Edwards, Zach LaVine, and just to throw a fourth player out there, you know,
you that would have been
right. Got to put Ja out there. That would have been a crazy dunk contest. Like, I feel like the sports fans, we determine who make the All-Star team, correct?
We got like a third of a vote. Just the regular people in the world, they got a third of a vote. The media got another vote.
I think the fans should be able to vote who's in the dunk contest. And if they not in the dunk contest, it should be not that it's a penalty, but they got to do something, because I don't even watch All-Star Weekend until the game. Like today, I'm gonna watch the game. I'm going for Team Shaq because he got the old heads, as he called them, LeBron, Steph, Durant, the whole USA squad. I'm anticipating that more than a dunk contest.
Man, I ain't watching that sneeze.
You know why they stopped? You know why they stopped letting the fans vote? Because the fans was voting the popular vote. You know what I mean? They was putting dudes in there that probably the NBA didn't like. You know what I mean? Like, and letting them start. And they was like, NBA, like, man, we can't have that. So everything is a third now, because the fans used to vote on who the starters and the media and coaches vote who the reserves. They don't do that no more.
It's so crazy being out of the loop of the NBA, because you know the NBA is something we sit on the side of the bench across from the school back in the day and talk about all day long, and now it's like I don't even talk on the phone with my homies or none of my buddies about it unless we in our chat chopping it up, you know, about the NBA. So when it comes to All-Star Weekend, I think they definitely need to figure out a way to bring that back. Because
think about the NBA, we don't know who's who now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back in the day, we used to study who was on the bench of NBA teams. Now you can't name 3 people from every NBA's bench. Back in the day, we can name everybody. We don't know who these young dudes is.
So crazy.
You know what I mean? Because they weeding out all the older dudes. Because UD, he was the last of the older dudes. You know what I mean? But now we got Andre Drummond, but he ain't played all year. I'm like, he a waste of money. You know what I
Right.
mean? For Philly. I'm like, what is he doing? I would have been cut that dude or traded his contract. You know what I mean? Like these dudes, man, we got to know people. That's what it is.
Do y'all think they should add the WNBA into this All-Star weekend as well?
They got their
Absolutely.
own though.
Absolutely.
Oh, they got their own. Oh, I didn't know they had their own.
Yeah, I'm saying no. No. Only thing the All-Star weekend need is for the high risers to be in that dunk contest. All-Star weekend really is about that dunk contest and that three-point contest. And you know, the three-point contest always gonna be good. That's good. I'm rocking with that. And the dunk contest has went down. And you know, all these other games, you know, they're not really playing much defense. So I don't even like the All-Star game.
See, I disagree, bro. I think the WNBA women, they'd come over if you just put them in all the skills challenges. I think they'd make it more competitive because they're gonna try to win it every time. You know what I mean? Hey, every time, and I don't care that they be more skilled than the men. I think, like, so I don't think you could just come out there and lollygag it. Because if you get, just think about how it would look if you got beat by the woman, though. You know, for them, if you got beat by the woman, though, they don't nobody want to lose to the women.
But you know what? You know what? A couple years ago, they did have them in. You remember when you had the WNBA team and the men's team in the same city? It was like an old head from the WNBA, a new dude, and the woman. You know what I mean? They did. I don't know why they outlawed that. Because you know why? Because WNBA got their own All-Star stuff. That's why they did that.
I think
didn't Gateway just do a 3-point competition against a guy, Steph Curry or somebody?
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
It was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years back. And I think the way the women's basketball is really is so popular and it's moving up. Like, with all due respect and what the women do, man, I think if they included them, the ratings could possibly go up because of the women's fan base growing right now. I think people would come out and support them as well, so you might get more viewership. You know, and I know they have their own All-Star, you know, but that's just something to think about. They would bring the viewers. Maybe throw the women's in there, lower that rim to 9.5, have a dunk contest. You know, they might go crazy.
Hey, but you know what happened last week, right? The one-on-one for the women.
Yeah, that Unrivaled was
nice. The girl who won it, she said, I won this one-on-one. This is more than my WNBA 2-year contract.
Yeah.
And she won like $1 million or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
that is crazy.
That's crazy. But you hear me, man? Like, I was like, I heard her talk. I was like, man.
But they gotta get the money up. And it comes down to really, and I'm sorry, sports world, I gotta say this. I mean, I'm just a man to speak my mind. The women don't support the women. It be the dudes. You know, like you see the dudes at the game. These regular women out here have to go to these games, man. They have to. Because it's too much of a burden. The NBA been trying to keep the WNBA up for so long.
Yeah. Because WNBA don't even make money for real.
No, they don't make money.
I know. That's a fact. Hey, the NBA support they red. You know, they be in the red every year. The NBA support that.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah. Just thinking about it, man. I feel they gotta figure something out. Like we talked about the college football landscape and the portal. I think you gotta really go to the drawing board and figure out what you could do to get All-Star Weekend back the way it's supposed to be.
They need a marketing genius. You see Bam Adebayo, he wearing AJ Wilson's shoes now. You know what I mean? He wearing her shoes now. Yeah. So you know what I mean? So that's a start.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I think we definitely gotta I wanna See if we could get City League TV, man. We can get some of these hoodies popping, man, and get a WNBA logo printed on that joint just to support the women on our behalf, man. Like I think it's all about the support. You know, we support each other, and that's something that'll happen. And
Support the women.
that women's game is different. They support the men. We got to do that for them as well.
We got a women's
They got.
volleyball
I'm gonna
team.
tell you what they got to do before. If I'll wear a WNBA hoodie if they lower the rims down to 9.5, and that's how you make that game exciting. To where now you got the women out here banging, because that's the excitement in the game. When you watch the women's game, you're watching fundamentally sound basketball. You're not watching all the bull crap that you watch when you're watching the men. You actually watching good basketball.
Yeah, but they want equality. They want equality. They don't want no crutch.
They got it. They got equality. They got everything the men have. It's just the women ain't getting off. They ain't leaving out their house and going and filling them arenas up like they was filling up Tennessee, or like they filling up to see Caitlin Clark and all of them. They gotta go and support it.
Yeah, they do.
It ain't the men. Like this y'all's thing. Go support y'all's women.
Hey,
Like we support, men do support.
hey, T1 and Poe. So y'all know the number 2 shoe that's worn in the NBA this year is old girl Sabrina. How you say her name? Lone Skew.
Anaseki.
Say it again.
Anaseki.
Yeah, so she got the number 2 most worn shoe in the NBA this year.
You know that's
And
Kobe.
Kobe's is 1. So they put.
I was about to say, I be seeing Kobe's everywhere. Oh man, somebody up the ride.
Kobe's is everywhere for sure.
She Kobe's understudy.
Why you don't see a lot of is do you see a lot of LeBron? A lot of players wearing LeBron.
No, because LeBron ain't him, bro. So you know what I mean. LeBron is not him, dog.
You gonna wake Unc up? You gonna wake Unc up with that one?
He said LeBron ain't him.
Yeah, he not, bro.
Hey, but y'all be surprised. Y'all be surprised how many NBA players really don't like LeBron. Because most of them know. Because listen, no, big bro.
Go ahead.
They know injuries happen in a sport, dog, and they looking at this dude like, how he get to not get injured? Like, I'm over here on the sideline hurt.
Hey,
How he don't get injured? Just never.
This how you know though.
PEDs, man. It's them PEDs.
Exactly. It's something. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's something. Whatever he got, it's something.
Yeah, he on them EPOs.
His body, bro.
He on them EPOs. Hey, but look, back in the day, if you played against Jordan or if you played against Kobe, them cats, they would put them shoes on, bro, because they knew better. They were just trying to be friendly. They were trying to be on the good side. Ain't nobody scared of LeBron. That's why they don't care about his shoes. I'm telling you, ain't nobody scared of him.
Listen, man, LeBron James is the best player to ever play basketball, bro. Stop it.
His jury case don't represent that, brother.
Now, you
Hey,
said,
no,
And I love LeBron. I love LeBron, and the only beef that I got against him is for him to have supposedly for all of these years the best player that ever touched a basketball. You don't have enough jury. If you're the best player, you're supposed to make players around you better, and you should be dominating the league.
Hey, no sounded so defeated when he said that, man.
Are you saying? No, I don't. Are you saying that this guy does not make people better?
Look at everybody that got rings. Look at everybody that got rings on LeBron's watch.
He a ring giver.
Because they had better teams than he did.
He a ring giver.
Oh my God.
LeBron a ring giver.
He might be a ring giver, but he's made it to more finals than anybody except for the Bill Russell.
Hey, he 4 for 21. That's a bad percentage.
Listen, it might be a bad percentage, but
That's a horrible percentage. That's only good if you play baseball. And Jordan is the only basketball player that went and played baseball, not LeBron.
you basing it on rings, base it on the fact that this guy's game is unbelievable.
No, you're basing it on him to be the best player that ever touched the basketball. So you better have some rings or something.
Oh, come on, man. Look at his game, bro. Look at what he's done.
I am looking at his game, and I looked at him choke up a whole lot of games where he could have won some rings. Not nobody else. The game is on the line. You're up 4 or down 4. You didn't keep your team on top like Jordan did, like Kobe did. Like, we're not losing this final. He didn't have a we're not losing this final attitude. So therefore, I cannot give him that trophy as the GOAT.
Hey, LeBron's not greater than Tim Duncan. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
Hold on.
Like, he's not greater than Tim Duncan, bro. Like, what are we talking about for real?
Tim Duncan is the best power forward ever in the NBA, no doubt.
Yeah.
But listen, he can't do everything LeBron can do, though, bro.
He got 5 rings. He can get 5 rings. He can get 5 rings. How many rings did Timmy got? 5?
Yeah.
4 or 4.
No, he got 5. He got 5.
Oh, okay.
And he only lost in one final.
Come on, man.
To who?
I don't remember, but he stopped. Hey, listen, he stopped Kobe from having 8 rings. That's the only thing I know. And Kobe is the second greatest player of all time. That's all I know.
Behind LeBron.
Behind Jordan.
With all due respect, just on the LeBron and Tim Duncan thing, I'm not going to debate none of it. I like what's going on, but it's some stuff. If you look it up, Zen, with how LeBron and Tim Duncan talk to each other after that finals, and then when they seen each other again and they played, like, just a mutual respect out of that. And I think that'll answer your comment if LeBron or Tim Duncan is better, but I'm taking Bron over Duncan. I'm gonna just say that. I understand Duncan's resume and his record, but just my
I agree with you on that. I ain't got no problem with that.
I don't know.
But only because he's a power forward. But in all actuality, LeBron is a power forward too. He's 6'8", 260 pounds.
I'm gonna just say this: when he get in that post game, that's when you see a different bag that LeBron got. I'm gonna just say that he got a post bag. But
No,
we'll
he
say
don't.
that for a whole.
LeBron don't got no post game.
Whole nother conversation.
LeBron don't got no post game.
Just go look. I'm gonna just say this: go look at how many times
LeBron don't got no post game. I ain't looking at nothing.
In the moves
LeBron
he's
don't
put
got
on.
no post game.
All it takes is a head fake in the dribble.
Thank you, Paul. He ain't got no bag.
He don't got no post game. You're the first person I ever heard say
all
that.
it takes is a head fake, a pivot, and a bucket.
Bruh. No, he
That's
don't. He don't got no
fundamental
post game.
bag.
He don't even post up little dudes.
Nah, he don't.
Yeah.
I'm MJ. You know, I'm MJ and Kobe, but
He
we'll
don't
say
post
that
up little
for
dudes. He
we'll
don't
say
take
that for a
advantage
whole
of
nother
he don't take
talk.
advantage of little dudes. He'll run over a dude though. He'll run over somebody, but he ain't posting no little dude up.
What time that Michigan Ohio State tip off? Is that the noon?
1 o'clock.
Game?
1 o'clock, Paul.
1
Yeah.
o'clock. Ooh.
Hey, beat down is coming. The beat down is coming. Just wait.
Belt the ass. DTA.
He said, my thoughts on that game is I think it's going to come down to how does Gale play defense?
Shoot the ball better.
On Mobley, ball shooting, and if they can stop y'all 7-footer from hitting the outside shot today.
Hey man, they better stop our 7-footer.
Listen, bro. Listen.
Oh, he stopped.
I'm just giving my facts. Both 7-footers are good, but I personally, I kind of slide with the way the improvement has been on the one for Michigan because he's been improving. And Ohio State's big. He haven't played enough this season, and I haven't seen him enough. I would say that's the only.
Let me tell you what both of these teams have in common.
But since Parlay Post,
I'm telling you what they have in common to each other.
Yeah,
they both have a lot of turnover.
Yeah, and since you said I'm in on a losing season and I could talk class, Junie Mobley goes for 30 in the shot today.
BTA.
Historic game.
BTA.
Hey, how many waffles you want to put on it?
You said how many?
How many waffles you want to put on it?
I ain't putting nothing on it. I'm gonna just let that 1:30 ball roll out.
It ain't gonna happen.
Hey, but you know, in college, well, now he can't pop a 30 ball. I was gonna say in college, you know, a 25 ball is like a 30 ball. You know what I mean? Because you got players that's only averaging 16,
Right.
15 points a game that's gonna get drafted in gonna be a lottery pick
Bro,
in the top 15. You know what I mean? Averaging 16 points.
You hit 30. You hit 30 in the NCAA game. You hit 50, bro.
Fact.
You about to see it today with
You
your
hit
own
30.
eyes.
You hit 50. Trust me. Some of these teams stay in a constant zone. You remember Syracuse? That's all they used to run was zone.
Yeah,
Syracuse.
Yeah.
That's all they used to run was zone, man.
Yeah.
Anybody have
My man Trey Johnson hit 50 yesterday because he dropped 32 on those Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah, he hit 50.
Trey cold. Trey is cold. I like Trey. Trey cold.
Yeah, Trey cold, bro.
He busted Buckeye's ass too.
Yes, he did, and that's when I learned how cold he was. The boy cold.
Trey cold.
I ain't even gonna hold it. Hey y'all, but I gotta get off of here, man. I gotta turn my GPS on, man, so I can see where I'm going, cause I can't see past 50 yards.
I know. Be safe,
be safe out there, man.
I am, man. I just hope the team show up, and I don't travel out here for nothing.
Right.
Put it in the chat that you made it say, bro.
Oh yeah, I will do. Love y'all, man.
Love you too, bro. You know it.
One time.
Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? Have anything else?
I got a question for you, man.
You said what?
Yeah, I got a question for you. What is the NBA going to do, man, about the fact that they don't have a lot of people watching their games, man? What are they going to do to change their game? They got some rules they're going to change? I mean, what are they going to do, man? Because the NBA is not a good watch.
That's what's your
they already did it with the with calling all the fouls, man. They already did that, man, because they want that offense. They want the game to be 160, 164. Yeah. That's what they want the game to be. You know what I mean? That's why they enhancing everybody shoot jumpers. You know what I mean? Shoot the three. You know what I mean? They took the big man out the game. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
Did you hear what Draymond Green said yesterday?
Nah.
Here.
Well, he was saying that the game, all these guys worry about is how fast the game goes. I guess scoring, the fact that they shoot a whole bunch of threes, and he said that the referees do not really give the stars calls like they used to.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. I ain't gonna call my dude a crybaby, but I be seeing Jason Tatum get mugged, man.
Yeah, that's one star I do say get beat down, and he don't get no call.
Yeah, he don't get that call, bro. I'll be like, I ain't saying that because he's my team, but I'll be seeing him get beat down. And you know what I mean? I seen the Washington Wizards play, bro. That was a hard watch. I seen them play against Detroit, and I couldn't even. I was like, I ain't watching this, man.
Yeah, I think it's G League teams better than the Wizards.
Oh man, I couldn't watch them play, bro.
Yeah, they terrible, man. I don't know what's going on in some of these GMs' minds sometimes, and what they trying to figure out. But they gotta take some of these players that's been playing for. If you take the last couple of years and you compile a list of players that really haven't played. If they've played a total of, think of how many minutes is in a season. If you haven't played a fourth of those minutes, they should take that group, put them in their own basketball league, see what you get out of that. You know what I mean? You got to do something because you paying them. You don't want to just pay them to sit there because they gonna fall out of love for the game. And then you have all these things to where they could possibly fare out and indulging in different things in life. That's what you don't want. You always want to keep it going up and elevate in some kind of way. But me personally, I'm gonna put a watch into it after All-Star break. I hope it's worth it. If
Right.
not, man,
Well, Moss,
with it.
Moss, these dudes, these new dudes, man, they don't love the game anyway. Period.
Yeah.
That's a part of the problem with the game right now.
I
These
took
dudes,
50,000 to come play 82 games NBA.
Yeah.
50,000.
man, they bust your ass, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll take 50,000 for it.
Nah, that's too low. But listen, they still, even though some teams is a hard watch, they still trying to expand.
Right.
They won the NBA in Vegas. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they still trying to expand because they making money off the CBA. You know what I mean? They still getting that bread. You know what I mean? They spread them too thin. They want these dudes to they want them to play 1 year of college and then it one and dones. You know what I mean? And then some of these college coaches say they don't like one and dones, but they know one and dones is where it's at now. You know what I mean? Like if they got to come somewhere, why not come to my school?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
I think that's what's dwindling down to the NBA. When you allow players to leave after a year, I mean, they not me personally. Everybody's not developed. You don't get. I don't care what nobody say, man. 1 year is definitely not enough for every.
bruh, but you can't have them dudes be in the G League for 6 or 7 years, bro. If
I
you
agree.
6 or 7 years, man, you can't, bruh, you can't do that.
They got to find something. I feel you on that. I
You
agree
can't
too.
do that, man. You gotta be assistant coach now or something, man. You can't. Yeah, you
But I
can't.
mean, who they gonna put in there though, Pope?
I don't know, man, but you can't have these dudes just they're sitting there. You in the G League 6 years, so what is I'm learning or what am I teaching you?
Yeah.
So you ain't got better in 6 years, so you can move up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Man,
some
listen.
dudes going overseas. You know what I mean? Like
You can't play a 10, 12 year career in the G League.
bruh.
That means you're not improving your game. Or you
Right.
try
If the
to
NBA,
get at that
if the
level.
NBA could fly, if they can fly an NBA team over to Europe like every week to play one of them games, they would. I'm trying to tell you.
See, my whole thought process on the G League is with them cats that got years in, is that, bro, you only got a certain amount of people that's in the you only got a certain amount of people that's in the NBA. Bro, a lot of them dudes can play in the NBA, bro. You can't tell me they can't. It ain't no spots. So you gotta have them dudes there though, just in case injuries happen, because every NBA team got their own G League affiliate. So
Yeah.
like the Mavs, for instance, they done lost 3-4 big men, but the two dudes that they brought from the G League team, they look like NBA players. You know, they ain't gonna be the best players in the league, but they are NBA players though. So you
Okay.
gotta have an affiliate. You gotta have dudes that got 10 years in the game. Because what happened when you get injured? You can't just go get somebody off the street. You gotta have them dudes already working. You gotta know they in game shape.
Yeah, but them dudes be on the bench. It ain't no 10-year vet that was in the NBA going down to the G League. It can't be. You know what I mean? So if
Trey
I'm
Burke is a 10-year vet in the G League.
who's that?
Trey Burke is a 10-year vet in the G League.
Ain't no way, bro.
He ain't been
He
playing
in the G League.
for 10 years though, bro.
No,
Bro, he in the G League. He played for the Warriors G League team right now.
He
Yeah,
ain't
but he
been
just
playing
went
in the G
maybe a year or
League
two
for 10
ago.
years though. We talking 10 straight years in the G League. Trey,
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, bro, that's a G League affiliate. So if the Warriors, God forbid, health, if they had a lot of injuries to their guard position, they'd go down to their G League and pull the best guards off their G League team.
But tell me reason why you ain't in NBA if you averaging 30 in the G League.
Oh, that's politics.
Yeah.
It's got to be something, man. It have to be something because some of these dudes just they'll tell you the G League people is they're not NBA. They just holding the G League spot. Cause them G League teams they don't be like fully stocked. You know what I mean? Some of them is dudes that was good college players but still can't make it to the NBA. NBA it's only 450 people in the NBA. You know how many basketball teams it is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
right. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not It's not too many basketball teams, and that's not a lot of players in that pool.
450 in the NBA, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I seen dude that played for Kentucky. I was like, I thought he was still in the league, but he assistant coach for the Celtics. I was like, I thought he was in the league, but he assistant coach. I was like, and he ain't been farly removed from being from Kentucky, but I like he probably a better coach than he is player. You know what I mean? Some people like that.
Some of them should transition that coach to player.
Yeah.
I think I think you would get a better. You could get some of that, switching of the game. A team playing a certain way. With that coach there, you bring a different type of atmosphere. Your coaching style and all of those things. So
yeah,
I think that definitely will help as well.
Yeah, NBA stuff.
I think the bigger thing is I think these cats that got years in the game, I think they should be overseas, touching the overseas bag for real. Like it's their choice for real. They should be overseas making that tax-free money though.
Bruh, but everybody said it ain't what you see. What it seemed over there. They said the money good, but said you be having language barriers and they don't give you no translator or nothing like that. Sally just told a horror story. John Solid, he said he snuck out of there. Yeah. He said he had his wife come and she took the bags home. He acted like he was going to the airport to pick up somebody and snuck up out of there. He said, man, it's horror stories. Yeah. You know what I mean? In certain countries down there. So I don't know. I know it's tax-free money, you know what I mean? But it's easy to say if you got a family for you not to go get that money over there. You know what I mean? It's easier to say that, but Sally said he made his 40,000 somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, man. In such a business that these players be having their own trainers and stuff, like their own coaches. You know what I mean? Like, he get to come in a stadium. You know what I mean? Their trainers get to come in. If they got a personal trainer, he get to come in the stadium and train with him. So I don't know what about the NBA, man. You can't say they ain't making no money because them tickets is healthy.
Man.
Yeah, I mean they only have 2 rounds of drafts, man, and teams are not deep. They really need to expand. Seattle needs another team. There should be a team in Vegas, and I'm quite sure there's somewhere else in the country, man, where they probably can get another team. But they need to expand for sure.
When they expand, they're gonna do too, but they're gonna do the same thing they did last time. And you just go down every roster and you pick the last two dudes or one. You got a choice of the last 2 dudes on the bench.
Yeah. No, they put players out there. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just give them scab players. You got to give them a player.
That's how they did it the last time when they expanded.
I know, because you got to give them a player. Because some of these players, like, damn, they just set me out there. You know what I mean? They thought they was gonna be there. They like, man, they just set me out there. And then they got a veteran minimum. If you there past a certain year, you can't get paid less than $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, UD, man, he always gonna be a Miami Heat. They took care of him. Man, there's times he didn't even play 82 games. He's sitting up there making $2 million.
Still making sure he good.
Yeah, they was making sure he good, bro.
Great
like,
organization, man.
It's one easy solve to the NBA, bro. You got to get rid of Adam Silver.
Ain't no way.
He the problem, bro.
They think he the best thing.
If they get rid of him, they're gonna bring in somebody just like him.
Yeah,
dumb.
Man, they need to bring back David Stern.
David Stern dead, ain't he?
Is he?
Oh,
rest his soul.
Yeah, I thought he was dead or somebody dead. Pete Rozelle, somebody, one of them commissioners.
Man, the days of Stern, that was the great NBA All-Star games.
Yeah, Stern.
It wasn't because of him. It was because of Kobe.
Man, stop it.
Man, stop it.
Kobe, ever since Kobe left the league, the All-Star game got uncompetitive. Kobe took the All-Star game personal.
And who put that competitive nature in Kobe to make it competitive for everybody else? Mike.
We ain't talking. I said, bro, the last dude that had the All-Star game competitive. We ain't talking about that. I said the last dude that had the All-Star competitive was Kobe. That's a fact.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad at the NBA for trying to make Iverson change his cornrows.
Yeah, that was wild,
Yeah.
man.
You can't change a real one.
Man, I'm still mad at that.
And he said, I ain't gonna do nothing. But when he killed him and got it cut, came out, showed out, and got the MVP on him.
That was the All-Star game.
Yeah, that's what makes it so bad.
Yeah,
He said, okay, like watching that video was crazy, seeing him, Bron, and everybody like, oh,
yeah. That was like, oh, you cuddle. Like,
Yeah, he died in 2020,
yeah.
January 1st, right when COVID hit.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I don't know if he died from COVID, but he died at that time, 2020, January 1st, New Year's Day.
Oh, god damn.
see, you trying to bring back you trying to have it be Walking Dead in this mug.
Let's go see young. Let's go see only 12.
Yeah. He says, what was Zen at that age?
0.
In 2020?
Yeah, I was 0. According to y'all's handbook, you know.
Without you, man, like I said, man, some of the things and most of all the things we do, man, wouldn't be possible. We love when you went here, Zen. Anything else you got for us this morning, huh?
When we go on road trips in, man, so you got to carry our bags, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah, I ain't getting rookie treatment, dog. Hey, I'm too much of a boss out here, dog. We ain't pulling that one.
You ain't getting the rookie hay. You ain't getting the rookie hay.
Nah, I'm too much of a boss, dog. Y'all ain't getting away with that one.
Yeah, I definitely rock with the big three.
Yeah.
I'll be watching it.
Man, it's really snowing out here like that, bro. Like, what's going on, bro?
Man,
I'm looking forward to
this winter been like 8 months, man.
Man,
Too long, man.
I gotta go shovel snow, dog.
Big three has
I gotta
been
go out there and do it too as soon as it stops.
I forget where they got it at this year, but I've been actually looking forward to it. I always stay locked into it. I think Melo gonna mess around and pop up in that big three for some reason.
We went last year. We went to the big three last year. They had it in Cincinnati.
Yep, they did.
They had
They got that close? Oh,
yeah. We all went last year. Q, we see.
Oh yeah, y'all did go.
Yeah,
because Michelle said she went with y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, hey, they don't want no problem with Melo in the big three. That's his game. He gonna win the shit as soon as he touch down in that.
Well, they got to spread some bread out for Melo if he come, because it's gonna be a show.
Man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a show if Melo go. That's his game. Dude said he said, man, first time I stuck Melo, he said, man, I thought I was gonna body Melo up. He said somehow he hit his shoulder into his chest and seen how strong Melo was. He said Melo did it again. He said, "Oh, it's about to be a tough cover tonight." Like, you already know, Melo get going, bro.
Yeah,
Melo get going.
Yeah, Melo like the second and third greatest scorer of all time. Like he like the fourth greatest scorer of all time for real.
Yeah, Melo can get
Well, who your
going.
top three? Who your top three then? Since you say 4.
It's MJ, Kobe, and Durant,
Okay.
and then Melo.
I can live with that.
What about Steph?
Nah. Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. He the biggest problem to a defense. But when you talk about scores, bro, scores get it from anywhere, any means, anytime. You know what I mean, Steph?
Like my dude in that green and white to wear double trays will score on anybody.
He one of them guys too. He in that top 10.
Yeah, he a bucket, bro. Well,
yeah, he in that top 10.
Before they used to say like people was a bucket, I like, man, you go back and watch him, man. I like dude's a bucket. And then I tell you, the Boston Strangler, Andrew Toney, he was he used to kill. He was hell for me. I was like, man, I heard he hurt this game. You know what I mean? When we played him, man, this dude, man, he gets off on us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They call him the Boston Strangler. See, that's that old school basketball, Zay. That's when you get head checked. That's when you can put your hand on somebody's hip. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
That's what they need to bring back.
oh man, you can't do that, man. These dudes cry too much, man. These dudes cry too much, man, and they flop. Somebody put their hand, man, they'll flop. They'll run all the way back to half court.
You better throw my boy Bernard King in there too, Zay.
Oh,
Bernard
oh,
King he'll give you buckets, boy.
Oh yeah.
Nah, Bernard King was nice, but he ain't got nothing on a lot of these new school players, man. The bags done opened up.
And listen,
You know what I mean?
Bernard King had one of the
Bernard King
coolest
is about
mid-range
15
games
on
that
these
you'll
dudes.
ever see. He gave every great more than 20 every time he played against him, bro.
I could name so many more players that was a better scorer than Bernard King,
And
though.
Zan,
He was a great player, though.
No, you
the
can't.
game had defense
Name
then.
him then.
Zan.
Name him then, bro.
Ain't no defense no more, Zan. So
He want me.
King might
Hey,
score 50 today.
he want me to name him, y'all. He want me to name him, bro. I can go T-Mac. I can go Elijah Wan. I can go. We already said Bird. You feel me? Who else?
Bird is from this day.
That's it. You stopped already.
Hold on.
Bird is, remember, Bird is from Bernard's day too. Just don't forget that. And Bernard gave Bird maybe 40, I think, Parlay Pro, if I'm not mistaken.
Come on, man. What we talking about?
Nah, I don't got nothing against Bernard King.
Don't say nothing for him, Parlay Pro.
No, bro. You over here talking about him giving him 40. Like Bird ain't probably give him 40.
No, but what I'm
before
saying is
too,
you
though.
don't
Like,
know
what
how
you
good
talking about,
Bernard King is.
like
bro.
people get 40 balls dropped on them sometime, bro. That's what happens, bro.
They do. And then what's his name? I used to like Michael Ray Richardson, man. He give you some buckets, and then y'all remember he played for I think the Bullets, little Michael Adams.
Yeah.
He was a little dude, but he could score.
AI was a better scorer than Bernard King.
I ain't gonna say that, but AI was cold, but Bernard King was a different kind of scorer. Once you get in that box, you at his will. We already know what AI is gonna do to you up top.
Bernard King, like how Melo gets you in that 20 feet away from the bucket, it's over. Bernard King is just like that, bro.
And his fingers was always taped up.
Yeah, and he's strong, bro. Strong as.
I know, brother Bernard, man. I know. I didn't watch film, bro.
I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but just just some things about him, bro.
You see, I think a lot of players from the past will find today's game easy.
It's easy, bro. It's so they don't use the fundamentals in today's games, and they don't play defense. You come to the hole. If you come to the hole in today's game, if they had our players from back in the day, man, these guys would be ready to fight every game because they getting taken out at the bucket.
But you know what they always say? They always say, like, today's people is more athletic. I'm like, yeah, no doubt. True story. You know what I mean? Like, boom. They are. Because there's a whole bunch of them that can jump, but they can't play. It's a whole bunch of them can jump. But these dudes back in the day, they play defense. You know what I mean? They made it their thing. Like, if I'm a defensive player, I'm trying not to let this dude score on me. You know what I mean? Like, boom. And then they knew their role. But if I'm a defensive player, he score on me, I know I only can play defense. You know what I mean? I'm not coming down trying to get a shot on him. Right. You know what I mean? I make sure I get this offensive rebound, though. Right. You know what I mean? Today's game, you scored on me, I'm scoring right back on you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't play defense. You could be a good offensive player and trash on defense.
Right.
That's how they try to protect you. Luka, you know what I mean? Insert Luka. You know what I mean? Against the Celtics. They try to hide him. But Jaylen Brown, like, nah, you ain't hiding him. You sticking me, I'm going right at you. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
see, I always think it's like whatever rules you drop now. Like, yeah, the players from back in the day would have probably had it easy then, but the players today would have had it easy then if they got the same rules that they got now.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would,
bro. You gotta play by them rules back then.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on what the rules is, though. Because if you like, in my opinion, if you was to drop KD back in the 90s,
man, KD
and he had to grow up with the rules, his game would be different. He would have had to remodel his game.
Yeah, he too small. Like, he's slim, bro. He would have got physically torched back then. Like, people fail to realize how small these players are, bro. The physical.
You
KD
saying
would have
that,
been
but
a
his
center.
game will be different though. His
KD
game
would have been a
because
center
he's
back
growing up
then.
in that era. His game will be different. You
Yeah,
don't
KD
know.
would have been a center. He's 6'11".
Nah,
He would have been a center.
nah,
Yeah,
he would. Nah, he wouldn't have been a center though.
6'11", he'd be a center.
You
Hey,
6'11",
tell me
he-
one
7
person
foot.
that
He
was
would be a
6'11"
center.
back then shooting threes, bro.
that's
he
what
would
I'm
be a
saying. He
center.
would have been a generational dude back then.
No, he
That's how
wasn't.
you know he great.
No, he wasn't. He wouldn't been shooting no threes. They would be like, man, get your butt on the block.
Yeah.
You 7 foot. Get on the block. You know what I mean? Like,
So the same way y'all saying that, a lot of them 90 players wouldn't have been what they was because they would have been shooting threes, and their game would have been soft.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't no three shooting. What you talking about? You only
I'm
shot
talking about
threes.
you took KD back then. You said he had to be a center. I'm saying if you took them players from back then and put them now, they would have been soft. Their game wouldn't have been the same because they would have been shooting threes.
No, they've been playing their role.
No, they would have been shooting threes, playing soft basketball like we do nowadays.
No, they've been
Larry
playing their
Bird
role.
Larry Bird will bust their ass right now. He would average 50, bro.
Larry Bird will bust LeBron's ass right now.
They got
He
you.
probably
What we
will.
talking about?
He probably. What I'm saying is, you talking about the 3-point line. I'm telling you, if they had the 3-point line, Larry Bird will be dropping 50 a night, bro. Andrew Toney will be dropping 50 a night.
Larry Bird is not a better shooter than Steph Curry, so no, we cannot say that. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. He's not dropping 50 a night. What are we talking about?
You said LeBron would kill Bird, so why didn't you say Bron and Bird shooting?
Right.
You said what?
Larry Bird was a great shooter too, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was a great shooter, man. Like,
I
Bird
said
was-
he ain't. I said Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. He's not dropping 50 a night.
But that's
So how
because
can you?
because he goes to his range. He got crazy range.
Yeah,
But if he just got a 3-point line, Larry Bird will kill that 3-point line all day, bro.
yeah.
Hey, you know who's a better 3-point shooter than Larry Bird?
Ooh,
Reggie Miller.
man, stop it.
Man, stop.
Reggie Miller was a good 3-point shooter, but Larry Bird was a great shooter, bro.
Yeah, from anywhere.
From
Yeah,
anywhere.
that's why y'all equating 3-point shooting with anywhere. Yeah,
No, because-
he-
but see, you
he had a
do
clip
understand
on
this
him.
part.
You can't be.
He had a
great
clip
shooter
on him.
without being
We're
a-
talking about three.
Reggie Miller was a 3-point shooter. That was
That's
his
what I'm
stuff what he did. Larry Bird did everything. And he shot
We
the
were
three-
talking about 3-point shooting though.
But what I'm saying is, if Larry Bird exclusively just shot threes, he would be better, probably have a better average than everybody in the fucking NBA, bro. If he just did
Bro,
that
you can't-
exclusively.
You can't say if he exclusively just shot threes because he wouldn't exclusively do that because he had a whole bag.
That's the
Larry
point.
Bird had a
That's the
bag.
point.
He was a passer. He could shoot mid range. He had a different type of bag, bro. He wouldn't be exclusively shooting
Yeah,
threes.
that's what we saying.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
He's some people's GOAT, which is correct. You know, just
Nah, he ain't in the GOAT conversation, Moss. Don't do that, Moss.
some
Don't-
people
don't
like. I'm not saying to us, but some people would think he's the GOAT because of how he played. I'm just saying, not me.
Moss, you trying to create chaos, Moss.
Nah. You know what I mean? Celtics my favorite team, but I ain't
Some
there.
people's
I
is.
know. I'm put him in a GOAT position, but I put him as like he a top 5 small forward.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he number 4.
Look, he a top 5.
No, he number 3. He number 3 actually.
What's the 2 in front of me?
You want to hear Brian's name, don't you?
No, I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's Brian and Kawhi.
Kawhi over.
Kawhi over who? Bird?
Over Bird,
Yeah,
I'm
Kawhi had the single greatest run, probably in history.
Let me get that from
Man,
you.
what?
You talking about one run? Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah. Hey, no, that run entrenched him, bro.
Bruh.
It
That
did
he really-
make him better than Larry. Okay, we out picking, and Larry Bird is there. Kawhi Leonard is there. Are you picking Kawhi Leonard before you pick Larry Bird?
Bird.
I judge by the prime, you know.
That's because you're 12 years old, bro.
You
That's
said
how we
by
do
the
it.
prime. Do you know what Larry Bird did in his prime?
Yeah, you know
Bro.
what I mean?
Took out the Lakers.
Larry Bird had one of the greatest teams of all time in all his championships. What are we talking about, bro?
No,
Kawhi
he-
took a Toronto team to the finals and won it, bro.
single-handedly
Oh,
Would
no,
not-
What you mean the greatest team? You don't
He
even
had
know
the-
who he had. You know,
He had some of the greatest teams of all time.
Yeah.
What are you
Tim
talking about?
Duncan,
these
Tony
dudes,
Parker,
look,
Manu
everybody don't know.
Ginobili.
But
These
I'm
dudes-
talking about what he did with Toronto. You over here talking about the San Antonio Spurs.
You picked Kawhi over Bird, bro.
So
You did it right there, bro. You talking about somebody that's literally handled the Lakers, Magic Johnson and company by himself. Averaged 30 in that series. I'm gonna give it up right there. I'm done with that.
man,
and the Lakers had to be like, look, back then, if you won the championship, you picked number one.
Yeah.
The Lake Show.
Yeah, the Lakers won the championship and picked Magic.
Yeah, the Lake Show that is he tore down.
Yeah.
he ain't tear it down. What are you
Wasn't that
talking
after-
about? They were going back and forth.
I'm gonna just leave it alone, Zen. Bird over Kawhi, my choice. Easy.
Yeah, leave it alone because you got a lot of bad takes. If you feel like I got a bad take, you got hell of a more.
You can't.
You got hell of a more.
You can't choose
Hey,
Kawhi over
You
Bird.
got hell of a more, dog.
That's one run. And what if Kawhi done since that? Been hurt.
Hey, what I'm saying is Larry Bird wouldn't have took that team on that same run. He wouldn't have did it.
Okay.
No, the hell he wouldn't have.
I'm gonna
No,
take
the
it.
hell he wouldn't have.
I'm gonna take it even back for you. You got the great conversation because Kawhi and Bird in college. Bird put Indiana State on the map. So did Kawhi, but look at the outcome and look what it did for Bird moving
Bro,
forward.
don't bring college into this, bro.
Kawhi is
Because
hurt.
if we brought college into this, Melo will be like above all these
We
niggas.
talking Kawhi and Bird. Kawhi's been hurt for the last 3-4 years. Still trying
Melo
to
only
find
played
him.
1 year and won a natty.
And won a chip.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
said.
my
Won a
guy.
natty.
I still watch that game over Kansas on a regular. That's my guy. McNamara, Ward, company, the whole gang. Dwayne.
Well,
I know about
what's
that.
your name? What's the name is run in the NCAA tournament too? KD's.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Hey,
Look, that run.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, though.
It was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all though. The small forward position is the second worst position through history.
You got Dominique. You got
Shooting guards is first. The shooting guards is first. But like when you talk about point guards, power forwards, and centers, all them dudes trump out them position, them other position, the shooting guard and small forward position. So like when you create your top 10, you gonna have maybe one small forward in your top 10, and that's probably gonna be Bron.
But let me tell you something, man, about the shooting guard and small forward. They usually the same person with somebody just taller than the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They usually the same person.
And normally one.
But you could have put because they was putting Knicks was putting Allen Houston at the 2 and the 3.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it depends on who came in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who came in? Boom. If it was Starks and Mark Jackson, Allen Houston go to the 3. You know what I mean? Simple as that. If Mark Jackson in and Houston in, and they got a big man, Thomas. You know what I mean? Thomas and them, they rotate. You know what I mean? Oakley, Mason. You know what I mean? Like.
And then just to think about scores, you make me think about Big Dog Glenn Robinson. When we talking about scores in the NBA, I think he was one of the best scorers as well. Big Dog.
Who's that?
Big Dog Glenn Robinson.
Oh yeah.
From Purdue to Milwaukee,
Yeah.
You just think about so much.
Yeah, it was definitely scores. Yeah, Glenn Rice, he was a scorer. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot of good scores. You know what I mean? Everybody don't go back to Adrian Danley. You know what I mean? Mark Aguirre.
The
You know what I mean?
microwave.
Yeah, them dudes like that. They were straight buckets, man.
I would like to see a lot of that like mixture because I think it would help today's game in a way of the IQ. I mean, I'm not gonna say necessarily the IQ, but the fundamental and being that defensive side of the ball. I think it allow the game to be played defensively, which you will be able to see some of the skill sets of some of the players. But that game back in the day is different, but
it was slow though. It was slower. The game right now is way too fast, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? These dudes getting up and down, you know what I mean? That's why when you was like Mark Aguirre and Adrian Danley, they walked you down to that block. They told the point guard, hold up. I'm walking down this block. You know what I mean? Like and he get the ball right then and there. But right now, as soon as you get the rebound, take off and shoot a three. People don't even be down on offense before they shoot a three.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some centers got to come down, then run right back. You know what I mean? Because they didn't shot a three in transition. You know what I mean? The game super fast. That's why the center is obsolete now. It's only a couple of them. Rudy Gobert and them. You know what I mean? Even the one dude you used to play for, he played for Portland now. I thought he was going to be good. What's his name? DeAndre Anton or something? Used to play for the Suns.
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be good, but the game then got too fast for him. You know what I mean? Like, these centers, man. You know what I mean? The game that made it obsolete. That's why AD kept saying he don't want to be a center. Dude, you a center in this game today.
Yeah.
You a center in today's game.
Nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, you a center in today's game. That's why all them big dudes, they be getting hurt and stuff. Running, you know what I mean? The game's so fast.
Yeah.
They got 4 dudes hurt, man. Mavs got 4 big men hurt. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard of that.
They got to hit that workout button, man. And
yeah.
That's the thing. They got to work on their body.
He said that workout button.
You know that 2K, you got to go hit that Gatorade.
Yeah, like
for sure.
Some of these teams don't even have centers, man. I know. I seen Orlando play. They played with the 6'11" dude, Mo Wagner from Michigan, but dude played wing for us. When he played for Michigan, he was in the wing. They got him sticking big man. You know what I mean? And his brother.
He still play on the wing on offense.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Because he
be getting buckets.
Yeah.
Hey, he be getting buckets, dog.
He be going crazy.
The Wagner brothers.
All right, y'all got anything else?
Nope, I don't.
I'm good. I'm
I hope
ready.
you don't need this get master because you've been talking crazy today, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready to tune in to this Michigan at Ohio State today.
I tend to talk crazy from time to time, man.
Hey,
you know
look,
what I mean?
I woke up.
But you know you gotta go shovel some snow. That's why you talking crazy.
He's a little upset right now.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. Hey, listen, I bring irritation to my job, so it's like I'm about to make snowballs while I'm there, and I'm gonna hit people when they come.
Man,
they gonna be mad at me, dog.
You ain't gonna be throwing them past.
You ain't gotta go tomorrow, dude. You gotta go tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow. A regular day for me.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
Ain't no school tomorrow?
Nope.
No,
No school. But Jen will be there at 5 a.m.
A little later than that, but you in the right alley.
He said 5. All right, well.
I'm about to go. I'm about to cook some breakfast. I'm about to get ready for this BTA against Michigan, man.
Because I know they about to call me and ask me to come in. Once I see that snow, I already know somebody.
Well, you scared of them. You scared of them. You scared to tell them no.
Nah, I ain't even go in last night, but a couple hours.
I wouldn't have did the couple.
He ain't scared. He just want that bacon. Tell him, Moss, you just want that bacon, dog.
Hey, it's y'all's fault, man. Y'all tell me to get to the bacon in the chat when I ask, so I got to do it.
Don't get in that different tax bracket.
Nah. That's what I make sure I don't do.
Yeah.
But nah, everybody that tuned in today, man, we appreciate y'all post game. Everyone else, as always, even on the Facebook Live, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Just make sure you stay locked in. We got some more coming to y'all as well through this week. We'll be a little busy, but we definitely going to be chopping it up and tuning in the afternoon and in the evening, most likely, coming to y'all with some more talk. Now that the NFL's over with and the Philadelphia Eagles are crowned champs, see if they can do it again. But I'm going to say my Cincinnati Bengals here on this early stream here in February that we coming back for what's rightfully ours that we didn't own yet. Other than that, man, anybody else got anything to say?
Live stream tomorrow. We talk about the NFL rumors in the All-Star game.
What time y'all want to go?
Huh?
What time y'all want to go?
I don't care. I'm saying if you ain't working, we can go pretty early.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be at work, but if y'all can go at 11 o'clock, I can join.
Okay.
11 is good with me.
Cool.
Yeah. Talk about the rumors. Check that rumor mill.
Yeah, because T. Higgins is probably gonna be on the move.
Yeah, he looked good in black and gold, boy.
Just like that boy from Cleveland, he looked good in that orange and black. Man, I hope
Nah.
it happened.
He trying to go somewhere warm, man. He tired of this Ohio weather.
I know
Yeah.
they talking about Washington too.
Yeah, he tired of this Ohio weather, man. He trying to go somewhere warm for his last 8.
Yeah, for sure. But so yeah, we'll just sure get that stream in the chat, and we'll be on tomorrow. So make sure y'all keep y'all's notifications on. Level Up Sports 10, WTP Sports Dudes, Zen Master Zay, Parlay Poe, and City League 2V, who was at the volleyball game getting it in. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and as we always say,
Peace.
Peace.